For product. Go closer to his voice.
So we leave him to give you the details of the presentation. So close your mouths and listen. Okay?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
We are fine, thank you. And you?
Yes, I'm fine. I hope my colleagues are also doing well. So it's a pleasure to be here today. We have some few things that we want to present to the school as usual, especially when it comes to your lunch. We've been having some difficulties, raising the funds and purchasing the items. So we've been campaigning. Unfortunately, some of our members have been so good to us that from time to time, they've been coming around and supporting us. So we have a lot of staffs here today, and we have different kind of donors, that those who contributed this. We have different, we like to call the names to acknowledge them and really appreciate them. So there's something I forgot. I need to write it before I forget. So like I'm saying, we are always grateful receiving these items from our donors. Some are in Ghana, some are not in Ghana. Please keep quiet and pay attention. Okay. So you can see we have some wonderful gentlemen here. There are 3 of them. They are from Transformation Eastern Region. Transformation Eastern Region. So they have some few items for us. So that's Mr. Nicholas and Nanato, that's the name. So they brought 10 baskets of maize and 1 bag of rice. So you can see this one, and then the one here, and this one as well, and then this oil. So you can see this drum of oil, this rice, and then the corn. So we have 1 bag of rice, we have 1 bag of corn, and then the drum of oil. That's from our brother. His name is Mr. Nicholas Che, and his colleague is Nana Ado. He's a chief from the Eastern region. And you are organizer? He's the organizer for Transformation Eastern region. So, but they've been doing many wonderful stuff, but most of the times they said don't mention our names. So today I said no, they should bring it so that at least other people outside Ghana also know that Ghanaians are also supported. Huh? That those who are in Ghana, those who have not traveled yet, he's still supporting, as they are also supporting. So, Mr. Nicholas, Shay, and Nanado, and then our organizer, but we're so grateful, and may God bless you. I still want you to be hanging around here till we're done with what you're doing. So, we have one Mr. Bright Ado from London. He gave 600 pieces of these books, their textbooks, okay, exercise books rather. The 600. That's for one Mr. Bright Ado from London. So these books, when you are down, we will distribute it here down, because he said he wants us to distribute it among the kids by ourselves, so we will do it here. And the one Mr. Kingsley Watozo, he is in the USA, and he brought 30 bags of rice, pens, pencils, and erasers. So all this yellow rice you're seeing, the person, his name is Kingsley Watozo. He's from the USA, but he's been a very good friend of mine that from time to time he supports. When I was campaigning for your school fees, he supported a lot, and so he called me and said, Jnana, I want to do something for your kids. What do I do? So I said, but we're having a problem with our lunch. It's so expensive now. Now we have to use 350 Ghana cedis a day, which is so much money. So every week, you don't have any idea. It's very difficult. So it's okay, I'll buy you some stuff. So he brought 30 bags of rice, and then pen, pencils, and erasers. So as we are sharing the books, I don't know, maybe we can share that alongside. And one Mr. Obrimpong Asiama, he's from UK. So he brought 12 bottles of oil, and then there's some tin beans. It's 48 pieces as it is. This one, these beans, he brought 48. And then we have a computer system unit, we have 4. I have a friend of mine, he's in Norway, his name is Kings. So Kings brought 4 system units. You remember some time ago we gave some computers to the same person. So he gave us these computers for the school as well. That's 4 system units. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'll just go over the list again. Mr. Nicholas Che and Anado, they are from the Eastern Region Transformation. And then we have our organizer here. Your name is Owusu, right? Yeah, Owusu is the organizer from Eastern Region Transformation. So they brought 10 baskets of maize, 1 bag of rice, and then the oil, this oil. And we have Mr. Bright Ado. He's from London. 600 pieces of books, that's exercise books. This very book to be given to you. And then Mr. Kingsley Watozo from USA. He gave 30 bags of rice, pens, pencils, and erasers to be given to the school children. And one Mr. Obrimpong Asiama from the UK, from UK. He gave oil, that's 12 bottles of oils, tin beans, 48 pieces, and then also transformation from Dubai. When I went to Dubai recently, they said they wanted to give some donation for the school, but unfortunately I was in a rush, I couldn't pick it up. So they also said they sent me 4,500 Ghana cedis. Initially they were thinking of buying some rice and oils and stuff. So I told them that we already have enough rice and oil. What we lack now is money. Because even though we have this every day, we have to spend 200, 100, 150 to buy the vegetables and stuff. So they discussed on their platform and it's okay. If that's the case, they will send the money. So they'll send the cash so that we can use it to buy the vegetables and other stuff. So Dubai Transformations giving us 4,500 Ghana cedis. So in fact, we'd like to appreciate all these young, guys here, starting from Mr. Nicholas Che Nanado from Eastern Region Transformations, and then our organizer, Mr. Usu. Also, Mr. Bradado from London, Mr. Kingsley Watozo from the USA, Mr. Obrimpong Asiama from the UK, Mr. Kings from Norway, who gave these computers, and then Dubai Transformation by giving us 4,500 Ghana cedis. So it means that the whole of the month and probably to the middle of next month, we shouldn't be having issues with our lunch. I think yesterday one other member called me and he was asking that he do remember that I was collecting some donations for the school fees. So, but there's something I have never said, so I told him the truth, and the truth being that when I was campaigning for the school fees, I asked the school accountant, and I do remember I asked Fagune Prabhu to give me how much we're supposed to pay for every term. So they gave me a list how much we're supposed to pay for every term. So at the end of the day, we got 11,000 Ghana cedis. So based on the calculation they gave me, that 11,000 Ghana cedi was supposed to be for 2 years. So we did a live, and I told my people that we've been able to pay the school fees for 2 years. But later on, when they sat down and they did the calculation, that money was meant for only 2 terms, not 2 years. So from that time, every time I have to find my own money to pay. Because already I've announced that we've paid for 2 years. Now you can't go and tell somebody the money was for only 2 terms. So every term, we have to pay like 5,000 Ghana cedi. This time around, I think it's 4,900 something last time. I've not even finished paying. I gave 3,000 to Prabhu, Suresh, and I still remain about 2,000 I have to give. So yesterday someone called me and he asked me that I was campaigning for the school fees, so how far it is. And I told the person, so it's okay, if that is the case, she would like to do something about the school fees as well. So the school fees alone every term is about 5,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, it's a big stuff. So what we expect you guys to do is, please, whatever you're learning here, you need to really study very hard. That some people are putting their sweat into your own education, and do something for yourself so that in the future you will be in a position of helping other people. Actually, that's just the reason behind what we are doing. And that is, now you are in a condition that probably you'll not be able to take care of yourself. You know, education-wise, somebody is helping you. So remember this all the time, that in the future, definitely, many of you will become somebody in the future. Some of you will possess money, you'll be wealthy, you have money. You're going to have cars and houses. When you grow up, you're going to have kids. At that time, don't forget that when you were in school, somebody that you don't know was actually, you know, contributing towards your own education. This should always stick with you and stay in your mind. There's always blessings in giving than receiving. Don't forget this. Now you are in a situation of unable to give, but you can receive. So by the mercy of God, in the future, when you are in the position of being able to give, don't forget that when you were in need, somebody had to support you. This should stick in your mind, and always remember this. And the truth of the matter is, you don't wait till when you become a millionaire before you can help. If as I'm speaking with you, probably in the school you can see your colleague is not eating, maybe he's not having food. Remember that somebody is supporting you. So if you can share, that is a sign of love. Okay, whatever little thing you have, try to share with your friends. When you start from that little way, I tell you, God will bless you. And He will put you in a position whereby you will get more so that you can support. I tell most of us, we want to get the whole world before we give. But I tell you, it never worked that way. If you're unable to give from that small thing that you have, I tell you, even if you have $100 billion, you will still have enough responsibility lingering in your mind that you will not even feel like giving to anybody. So what I'm trying to say here is, whatever little thing you have, try to share with people. That is a sign of love. Love should not be just theory, just saying I love you, I love you. No, love is action. Love is activity. When you have compassion, love within your heart, you might represent that by giving or by sharing whatever you have with others. We shouldn't learn the attitude of always receiving without giving anything in return. That is never right. You see, anytime the cloud is very heavy, it's having so much water up there, you see the cloud is very dark. But as soon as water pours down, you see the cloud become very whitish in color. So it means that anytime you try to keep everything to yourself, without trying to share with people, your aura will look very blackish and darkish because you are keeping things to yourself. But as soon as you give, you see you become so praiseworthy. In fact, there's so much bliss in giving. When you give from your heart, you will feel happy. So if you want to become very happy in the future, learn the habit of sharing by giving. Because if you're able to help somebody to smile, I tell you, nature will help you to smile. Yesterday, I was talking to a friend and I told him that if you sacrifice your own happiness, if you sacrifice your own convenience for the convenience or the happiness of other people, the nature, the universe will take care of you. When you sacrifice your own happiness, when you sacrifice your own convenience for the happiness or the convenience of other people, the nature or the universe will take care of you. Which means we should not be selfish. We should develop the attitude of sharing and giving, because by doing so, we attract the costless mercy or the abundant mercy of the Most High. So learn this art and never forget this, that sharing is a sign of love. And if you want to attract the love of God or the mercy of God, we have to develop the attitude of sharing with our colleagues, our friends, our family members, or our neighbors, whatever little things we have. So before I end, I would still like to mention the names again, because I feel so obliged. I feel so pleased, you know, that people that don't even know us, from their hearts, they can give all these things just to sustain you or to make your education, you know, journey a successful one. So we have Mr. Nicholas Shea and Anado from Transformation Eastern Region. They came with our organizer, Mr. Usu, and they are giving us 10 baskets of maize, 1 bag of rice, and then they are giving a drum of oil. We have Mr. Bright Ado from London. Mr. Ado gave us 600 pieces of exercise books. And then Mr. Kingsley Watozo from the USA, he gave 30 bags of rice. This is yellow rice. He gave us pens, pencils, and then erasers. We have Mr. Oprimpon Siama from the UK. He gave us 12 bottles of oils. That is this kind of oils. You see, it's not small, it's big one. You see this one? He gave us 12 of this. And then these tin beans, 48 of them. Then we have Mr. Kingsley from Norway. He gave us 4 system units, the computer system units. So, and then Dubai Transformation gave us 4,500 Ghana cedis. So we would like to show appreciation. And it is our prayer that those who are able to support us, the God who actually fulfills all desires, visit them and then pay them a surprise visit by helping them to have their desires fulfilled. And also those who are still willing to help. We are also praying for them that God should visit them, fill their pockets, so that they will be in the position of helping. Actually, it is not only here that we are doing donation. We have been doing for many charity homes in town. It is only here. We've done about 10 of them outside. I went to my village, Jnana. I wanted to go and do some there. So we are doing many other places. So those who are supporting us, may the Supreme Lord bless them. And also, I would also like to tell you that we are very grateful that you are making yourself available to be the conduit or an instrument for us to have this kind of blessing. Because those who are ready to give, if there's nobody ready to receive, then there's no exchange of love. So somebody is giving and then somebody must receive. So allowing yourself to receive these things, we are also grateful for you receiving our present, and we tell God to give you enough intelligence. We tell God to give you the idea how to study hard so that in the future, you guys become somebody and then also try to support other people who are less privileged or people who are in the condition of needing help from other people. So I would like to end here, and then I would say all of us, we should do clap very loud for these people. I would like to say that in fact the teachers in this school are doing so well, because I know how much money we are giving them every month. It is nothing to write home about. It is nothing. I will not be able to do that job. So the teachers also, we are very grateful. So this rice, as you're saying, Mr. Nehru, I am telling you, please, afterwards, you take 5 bags of the rice and then you share it among the teachers. Okay? You take 5 bags. You take 5 bags of the rice and then you give to the teachers. At the most of times, we seem to neglect them some or the other, so they should forgive us. But all the same, we think of you guys, and we hope that some or the other will be able to help in one or the other. But this time around, because we have so much rice here, after the whole thing, we leave 5 bags here so that it can be shared among the teachers. Thank you so much. So he is a chief, eh? He's a chief. He seems like that. He's so powerful man, so intelligent, and he's my very good friend. He's from the eastern region. I want him to say something. They brought the rice and then the corn and this oil. So then
Good morning.
Good morning.
In the first place, we want to thank God Almighty and thank our Father that He has been inspirational to us all the time. And had been Him, we had not been here. He directed us all our ways. But what I want to advise you, children, is that, as Daddy rightly said, you have to learn. You have to learn so that you can become somebody in the future. You shouldn't be joking with your education. Education is very important in this country. If you don't have the requisite qualification, you cannot become anything in this world. So we are pleading with you, Transformation Eastern Region, that you have to learn and become wonderful people of the community. Thank you.
Yes, thank
you see, when Prabhu was mentioning the items,
yeah, please keep quiet and pay attention here. Keep quiet.
He mentions a bro. The place was quiet.
When he mentioned something else, hey.
He mentioned the rice.
Hey. Chinese rice.
Are you Chinese? Anyway, we are so grateful. Are we listening?
Yes.
Transform means to do what? To change. So you can easily see that transformation means changing. So it's changing something. That's why they're ending by saying you must learn also to do what? To transform somebody, to change somebody. Somebody has donated some money for them to sew uniform for you. Your portion is to contribute 40 Ghana cents, and you get a full set. The woman tells us, no, we are not paying.
Keep quiet.
that you should just make a correct queue. Make 2 lines. And listen to me carefully. I don't want to hear any noise. I don't want to hear any noise. If I see anybody making noise, I'm not giving the person. You go back to the classroom right now. Make 2 lines. Make 2 lines. If I see anybody talking, I am not giving the person. Please, if anybody is talking there, don't give the person. Go into the classroom. Don't end it. So each person will have 2 for now. Some remain, we will still give you more. But if anybody talks, that person will not receive. Just make 2 queues, 2 lines, so that everybody can have. But like I'm saying, if anybody talks, the person will not receive. So just do the queue and keep quiet. You should learn how to receive without shouting. Okay? It's another thing to learn. Learn to receive without shouting and be thinking of yourself. When you are thinking of yourself, then means that you are trying to be selfish. Somebody is bringing, and then you are just thinking of, probably you can say something. Somebody is bringing you something, and instead of you to show appreciation, you are just thinking about what you can get, and not what your friend can get. That is not a good quality that you should adopt. So just in the queue, and I start anybody who talks, join the line. Anybody that I see talking and shouting will not receive. And make sure you don't rush. There's one thing you learn as well. Don't be selfish. It means that don't try that, okay, me, I will get, so that my friend doesn't get. You should wait. Somebody is in front of you, let the person take before you stretch up your hand. It's a good way of learning. Don't be selfish. Everybody is checking. Don't be in the queue. And I said, don't shout. Take your time and receive. Everybody will get. Like I'm saying, if I see anybody shouting, that person will not get some. Learn to be quiet when you are being given a gift. It's a sign of respect and a sign of appreciation. And don't be selfish. Always don't think about what you can get or what you can gain, but you think about what your friend can gain being the queue. Everybody will get, because it's 600. So we're sharing this, and afterwards the remaining one will be kept in the office. That maybe in the future when somebody can take a remaining after and I see this one like this. Have you received yours? You have? And you make sure you make good use of this space, okay? If you study hard, make sure you don't scatter it by tearing everything apart. Take your time when you're writing. It is good to keep in notes for a very long time. So that when you're going to parents' school, you can still have your book to do and then you can do it. Keep quiet.
Keep quiet.
I said you should keep quiet. Okay, so if you have enough books, maybe if you need more, you can bring it around. And the teacher said, we have this. So, Mr. Nehru, you know, I think this, we can leave it in the office. If there are any child who is not here, fine, they are late. So when they come later, you should give them two, and the remaining ones, I mean, the teachers, I don't know whether we need some for their notes, whatever. You can give them to the teachers, and then the remaining one, we keep it in the office. When somebody is not having the book, you can still give. So this, you can give to the teachers. We have pencil and pens and erasers and stuff there, but I think later the teachers can do that. Okay. So your pencil, you on the later teachers in the check. I'm going to call class to be a night and more. And I'm asking why I didn't go to Chama. That's why I'm not your cop. Bye.
Okay, quietly.
Okay, Mr. Nehru.